Gut. Solid Snakes linker Arm fehlt. Die Kamera sieht uns auch nicht. Schön, oder? Okay. Das Ding ist, wir dürfen auch mit keinen Soldaten zusammenstoßen. Weil wenn wir mit einem Soldaten zusammenstoßen, dann fällt uns die Kleidung vom Leib. Also wirklich, ich lüge nicht. Sobald man mit einem Soldaten zusammenstößt, verliert man die Uniform. Und man wird entdeckt. Das ist so ein bisschen absurd, aber it is how it is, okay? Wait. Oh. Seht ihr das? Ungefähr so sieht das aus. Claymore heißt übrigens auch ein Schwert. Irgend so ein Samurai-Schwert, glaube ich. Just saying. Publikation für Erwachsene, Aufnahmen von Mädchen. Zum Hinlegen, Viereck-Taste drücken. Damit kann man Leute ablenken. Und das werden wir später noch brauchen. Alright.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Wie umgehen wir denn einen Netzhautscanner? Tja, fragt sich jetzt der eine oder andere. Ganz einfach. By the way, ich habe neulich gelesen, dass das menschliche Ohr auch ziemlich einzigartig ist. Also wahrscheinlich haben nur sehr wenige Menschen ähnliche Ohren. Also irgendwie also man kann, es gibt so gerade irgendwie Studien oder Versuche, dass man das menschliche Ohr für biometrische Sachen nutzen kann. Genau. So, nun zum Thema, wie man diesen Netzhautscanner überlistet. Ganz einfach. Charlie's Angels. Aha. Diese Magazine dort sind auch ganz interessant. Naja. Jedenfalls denkbar einfach. Huch. Bitte nicht. Hi. Wir warten einfach, bis der Typ wiederkommt.
All clear.
Freeze! Huh?
So.
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on anything but living and open eyes. Don't knock the man out either. Be careful.
Ah, okay. Das ist jetzt natürlich... Das habe ich nicht so ganz in Erinnerung gehabt. Dann müssen wir eine andere Strategie benutzen. Ich glaube, das war gar nicht so verkehrt mit dem Hold-Up. Mit dem Hold-Up. Hold-Up.
Freeze!
Und nun?
Don't kill me.
Ja, ich würde gerne... Okay, never mind. Ich habe eine bessere Idee. Wir verstecken einfach alle Leichen oder alle Typen, bis noch einer übrig bleibt. Und den werden wir dann fragen, ob er uns mit dem Netzhausscanner die Tür öffnet. Nein, es sind nicht umsonst 2 Schränke hier, oder? 2 Schränke für 2 Soldaten.
What was that sound? Hold it. Who is that?
What?
It's the enemy. I need help.
No, I'm not the enemy. Fucking hell, wo kommst du denn her? Damn it! Was tue ich jetzt? Vergesst den Vegan Playthrough. Oh, das habe ich noch nie gesehen, dass einfach Pickups verschwinden. Das habe ich wirklich noch nie gesehen. Okay. Nun gut.
Ryden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find one first. The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages.
Ihr Wichser, ich weiß... Oh, ich hab's... Ich wusste, ich habe irgendwas vergessen. Das war dieses dumme Richtmikrofon. Das heißt, dass wir jetzt wieder hier raus dürfen und dann das Ding mit dem Scanner wieder machen müssen. Episch, oder? Richtig cool.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Okay, jetzt versuchen wir Ames zu finden.
Ryden.
Ich weiß schon. Richtmikrofon, aufpassen, dass man nicht gesehen wird von der Wache und dann... Genau. Ich weiß aber, wo er ist. Ich weiß, dass das Ames ist. Einfach, weil ich es weiß.
You're Ames, aren't you? You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist.
got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Cyborg ninja, Shalashaska.
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. search my pocket. Hurry. It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Is alive.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
Leave this to me.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right. Freeze!
So. Jetzt bloß kein Risiko eingehen. Schnell weg. Kamera. Hm. Kamera und feindliche Soldaten. Meine liebste Kombination. So, wir sind draußen. Wir haben es geschafft. Puh. Jetzt ziehen wir diesen Fummel aus. Ich muss kurz schauen, was unser Ziel war.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connect...
Okay, passt. Wir dürfen jetzt zum ersten Mal Shell 2 betreten. Schön, oder? Dieses Spiel ist einfach so genial.
Who's there? Nothing here.
Können wir uns da so lang kriechen? Ich glaube ja. Nee, sowieso. Wir hatten bisher zweimal Alarm ausgelöst, glaube ich, und schon einige Wachen getötet. Aber das war auch nur aus Panik. Oh, Achtung! Shit! Da war jemand, da ist jemand mit einem Fernglas, der ist neu. He's new. Okay. Oben ist der Typ mit dem Fernglas und unten ist der andere Wachposten. Das ist natürlich interessant. Wie kommen wir da am besten durch? Oh, der Typ mit dem Fernglas ist gerade weggelaufen. Never mind. Warum sind wir gut? Wir sind so stealthy unterwegs heute. Aufpassen. Hier wurde ich letztens auch entdeckt. Wer sich erinnert. Von dem Typen da.
Nothing here.
Mhm. Okay.
Nothing here.
Shell 1 to connecting bridge. Da ist das Ziel. Doch es sind überall Sprengstoffe.
Raiden, can you hear me? Pliskin, where have you been? Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex. And that must be the control unit.
Okay, ich glaube, dass man sich hier ein Scharfschützengewehr holen sollte. Denn ich glaube, einer von den Sensoren ist nämlich da auf der Semtex drauf. Ja, witzig, gell? Außerdem sind da auch noch relativ schwer zu treffende Dinger und dahinter ist auch noch was. Ja, wisst ihr was? Ich hole mir schnell das Scharfschützengewehr. Ich weiß, wo es liegt. Ich denke mal, ich werde einfach einen Speed-Up machen. Also wir sehen uns gleich. Okay, wir sind zurück. Diesmal mit einem PSG-1, einem Scharfschützengewehr, das wir nur für diese Mission eigentlich brauchen werden. Also nur, ich werde sie nur dafür benutzen, weil es hat sonst keinen Zweck. Antidepressivum, wow.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me. Right.
Bei den Tauben. Oh. Oh, da. Das waren alle. Sehr cool. Jetzt können wir gefahrlos die Brücke überqueren. Und nichts kann uns davon abhalten. Rein gar nichts.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true.
Don't
But they went
ignore
down with
me.
that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here. Not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
Get real. But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You work of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him.
I'm a whole different game from Liquid. That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get it? We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.